Noah going all in, huh? Suicide by pillage. Fuck it. Today is a good day to die. Get fucked. Wow. Beep, 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 beep. $666 health. The number of the beast. Yeah, her heal is pathetic.
At your best.
Damn, he's getting messed up. Is the rep buff? Is the buff in 2 weeks? Why did I remember it being sooner than that? I'll stack it with Dark Moon. One way to do it. I didn't think about that. If it starts tomorrow, I say we start focusing on it tomorrow. And then that way, if we still aren't done, we can use Dark Moonfair to really push it over the edge. Oh, hello, Kira. Kid, why ain't you using that? Talking in this game? None. I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay, let's see here. The hell? You have Ray's kid? Skeletons are messing us up, man. let's see here. How is the license board? Maybe grab something. One second, guys. Alright, we're back. It was an emergency. The wife was tired. Oh yeah. Got us some quesadilla. Yes. He's been such a nuisance lately. Not as bad as Magni has been lately, but he does. The other dog's personality is much more meek and submissive. He's very... What are you doing? Can I hang out with you? Oh, we didn't get a new one, no. This is my sister-in-law's dog. Magni was hanging out with him today. So what's this silver icon mean? Like, is that like premium loot?
Yeah.
That's totally true. If we got a new dog, it would be a goddamn conniption. What was that? Um.
Yeah.
Kind of hoping for a save crystal soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that a heal or does that give me mana? Oh yeah, he definitely needs that. Miss.
Yeah.
Huh. I feel like that didn't give me any license points. Okay, yeah, that one did. Wow, really? Can you farm an area to death? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
But I did just do that. Maybe that was just a bad respawn.
Yeah.
What is it that I'm picking up? Those gold... I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
It just cast shell on me. Does it give random bonus effects? Like, I feel like sometimes it's healing. I think it's like a random buff that lets you keep grinding. That one seemed to do nothing. Okay, let's see what happens. That one healed everybody. I think they're just random buffs. Okay, let's do... I feel like that's where you go to advance the story. Let's go double back. Can't go any further. Okay.
This is what I came here to see.
What's that?
It's nethicite, manufactured nethicite.
Nethicite?
Unlike regular magicite, nethicite absorbs magical energy. This is the fruit of research into the manufacture of nethicite. All at the hands of the Draclaw Laboratory. So this is where they're getting the magicite.
Errand all attended to, then?
Thank you. I'll repay you shortly.
No, you'll repay us now. We have too much on our hands to go on holding yours. So, where did you hear this fairy tale about nethicite? And where did you get that sample you carry? What do you know about the Draclaw Laboratories? Tell me, who are you?
Balthier?
You kept us waiting, Balthier! You slipped away in Albinar! We missed you! First the judge and now this boy. The whole affair has a smell of money about it. I may have to wet my beak a little.
Keep your snout in the trough where it belongs. This thinking ill befits you, Begamnon.
Balthier! Too long have I gone unpaid. I'll carve my bounty out of that boy.
Where's Penelo? We're taking her back.
The girl? Why keep the bait when you've landed the fish? We cut her loose on the way here and then off she ran crying like a babe.
Hey!
After them!
Hey, wait up!
We'll not be able to take them all. Fight who we must, leave the rest.
It would not seem they follow. We've lost them.
Much more running about with Bunga at my heels, and I'm apt to give up sky pirating altogether.
Okay. Getting some grub on here, huh?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? I didn't expect this thing to be in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see you've been out walking without the company of your cortege, Lord Larsa. We caught her wandering out of the mines. You must take care with such undesirables about.
I was kidnapped.
Silence!
If it is a crime to wander on one's own, then I too am guilty. Marquis, I trust that your estate can accommodate another guest.
Why not?
Judge Geese, I shall heed your counsel. I will not travel unaccompanied any longer.
That was unexpected.
Thank you, Pinello.
Of course.
What's Pinello doing? And what's the deal with that Lamont?
That's no Lamont. Larsa Ferinas Solidor, fourth son to Emperor Gramis and brother to Vane.
What? That kid?
Do not worry. I believe he will treat her well.
Nobody knows men like Fran does.
Our purposes lead the same way. To Ondor. We must find means to approach him.
The Marquis is channeling money to organizations opposing the Empire. We'll start there.
Okay.
Marquis Andor announced my execution 2 years ago. If news of my survival were to spread, the Marquis may find his position compromised.
The men he's been funding bear little love for the Empire. They won't be thrilled to discover that rumors of your death were, in fact, greatly exaggerated. If we were to raise a clamor to that effect, we might just get their attention.
Nothing to it. I'll just go around town spreading the word. How about this? I'm Captain Bosch von Rotzenberg of Dalmasca. Well, what do you think?
That certainly qualifies as a clamor. All right, Vaughn, get to it. For the girls' sake, eh? Oh, and the more people around to witness your little performance, the better. If we're going to reach the Marquis, it's up to you. We'll be waiting here if you need us.
Give me the damn crystal. Boo-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Those sold really well. Let's see if there's any 40-point. Yeah, let's go ahead and take this. Been in our way for too long.
Don't listen to Andor's lies.
No one heeds your words. Womp womp.
Don't listen to Andor's lies. I'm Captain Bosch von Rotzenberg of Dalmasca. I'm the Bosch von Rotzenberg.
Whoa, really?
I'm the Bosch von Rotzenberg. Bosch lives!
We're gonna have to do something more drastic. What if... Well, shit. Didn't know you could lose all of your points for shouting in the wrong place.
Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
Man, a lot of people just don't give a shit. Alright, so I gotta watch out for those guards. That's what I gotta do. Hey, what about right here?
Lives. Don't listen to Ondor's lies. I'm Captain Bosch. I'm the Bosch von Ronsenberg. I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
Count shouted in here. I believe it would behoove us to go back. Wonder if I can scream it up here.
Bosch lives!
Okay, so you can be kinda close to the guards. Booty-doo-doo.
I'm Captain Bosch. I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca. I'm Captain Bosch.
That was good. That got some heads turned. Daggers 2. And then I need... Oh, I got it. So I can upgrade to an Assassin's Dagger.
Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
The shops are where it at. You just gotta be strategic. You just gotta use your strategerum.
Bosch lives. Don't listen to Ondor's lies. Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
Half damage. Does that mean my damage is cut in half? Is that really what it means? Yeah, I mean, they really went out of their way to represent the entire MMO experience. Like, running around a city, spamming things that very, very few people actually respond to. Very MMO.
Bosch lives!
I'm gonna run around Final Fantasy XIV and just scream, Bosch lives!
Bosch lives! Bosch lives! I'm Captain Bosch. I'm the Bosch von Ronsenberg.
All right.
I'm the Bosch von Ronsenberg. Don't listen to Ondor's lies. Don't listen to Ondor's lies. I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
Of Dalmasca. Oh, this should be good.
Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
Don't listen to Ondor's lies. Listen to
Bosch
mine.
lives.
Bosch lives.
I'm Captain Bosch.
I'm Captain Bosch. What is the percentage? Like, that meter had no consistency.
This is the one, Amaro. Says he's Captain Bosch, he does.
He would sooner pass for the king.
I knew he weren't no captain. That was a mean trick to be playing.
If a trickery it ended, it would end well enough. But why this boy? And why Captain Ronsenberg? An explanation is due, and I will hear it. The Empire's hounds grow passing bold indeed.
A shame if they learned the Marquis trafficked with the likes of you. Agents masquerading as guides, a hideout at the back of a tavern? Not exactly earning high marks for originality, are we?
Now you've done it.
Wait! So Basch von Ronsenberg does yet live.
What up, nerds?
So Vaughn really is all right. I didn't think I'd ever get to see him again.
You will join him soon. And until then, I shall see that you are kept from harm.
Thank you.
I am troubled. The Rabanastre Imperial Guard appear to have overstepped their bounds. I intend to speak on this with the Consul.
What?
Vane Solidor, the Consul, is my brother. The first duty of the Consul is to maintain order in Dalmasca. My brother is not one given to failure. Perhaps things aren't going as well as they might be, but give him a little time and he will put things to rights. Be not troubled. My brother is a remarkable man.
He frightens me.
Why?
I'm sorry. He is your brother. It's just, you don't understand how much we lost to the war. My friends, my parents.
So you fear the Empire?
Duh.
Listen to me. The men of my family, we are taught to place the needs of others before those of our own. I will see that you are kept from harm. It is my duty to House Solidor.
But how? How can I trust you?
Because I give you my word. My brother would do no less.
I knew there must be more to it, but to find you at the end of this tale? To see the Marquis's face when he learns of it.
I should like nothing more. I would meet him and see for myself.
How say you, my lord?
There is little to be said. I shall arrange a meeting with the Marquis. We shall expect you at the estate.
I'm thinking better now of how I did some equipment. Her. Trying to keep the party balanced. It'd be rough. Okie day, let's go this way. I'm von Rossenberger of the Magama. Pardon me?
Sir Bosch von Ronsenberg. It was not so very long ago that I announced you had been executed.
And that is the only reason I draw breath.
So you are the sword he strung above my head. Vane has left not a thing to chance. And?
A leader of the Resistance has fallen into Imperial hands. A woman by the name of Amalia. I would rescue her, but I need your help.
This Resistance leader, this Amalia, she must be very important. You understand I've my position to consider.
Would you let us see Larsa? He's got my friend with him.
I'm afraid you're too late. Lord Larsa's cortege has already rejoined the Imperial detachment. I am told they will depart for Rabanastre upon the arrival of the fleet this eventide.
What are we waiting for?
For you to calm down.
Captain Ronsenberg, surely the exigencies of position are not lost on you. Why, indeed, you should find the enemy's chains an easy burden to bear.
Wait. Sorry. Can't be helped.
Summon the guard.
Huh?
They are to be taken to Judge Geese.
Those decrepit basking fools in Arcades tie my hands, and look what happens. I tell you, this country's obstinacy knows no bounds.
The insurgents in Rabanastre operate alone at present. However, should they garner external support, the situation could worsen. We have found the counter-imperial elements in Bujerba to be conspicuously well-funded. No doubt Marquis Ondor is behind this. Ondor must be reined in.
By the way, the Marquis has written us a letter. He claims that he's recaptured our runaway. He's given him to Geese.
He will die by my hand.
Your fraternity is moving. Ah! Geese returns with Larsa. Tomorrow morning they will leave Bujerba. See him home safely, Gabranth. Now I'm expecting Dr. Sid. You may leave.
We must see the real thing, to be sure. Nabadis taught us much. Yes, it's well hidden. They'll be off chasing after shadows, the fools. Ah, yes. The reins of history back in the hands of man. Ah, Vane. You seem to be enjoying your job as consul.
I was kept waiting fully 2 years. What news of Arcades? Our honored members of the Senate?
Hard at work, as always, trying to find a dagger for your back.
They are welcome to try.
The prisoners, my lord.
Majesty.
After what you've done, how dare you? You're supposed to be dead.
Come now, come now. Have you forgotten your manners? This is hardly the courtesy due the late Princess Ashalia Benargin Dalmasca.
Princess?
To be sure, she bears no proof of her former station, no different than any mean member of the insurgents.
The Resistance.
His Excellency the Consul asks the ministry of the dethroned royal family in restoring peace to Dalmasca. Those who foster instability and unrest, who claim royal blood without proof, they shall meet their fate at the gallows. There are no exceptions.
I will not play puppet to Vayne.
King Ramanas entrusted me with a task. Should the time come, he bade me give you something of great importance. It is your birthright, the Dusk Shard. It will warrant the quality of her blood. Only I know where to find it.
Wait. You took my father's life. Why spare mine now? You would have me live in shame.
If that is your duty, yes.
Stop being so stubborn. Keep on like this and you're gonna get us all killed.
Don't interrupt.
What?
Vaughn, that stone.
It was in the palace treasure.
Well, well.
Splendid. You brought the stone with you. This spares us a great deal of trouble.
Don't give it to him!
You have to promise. No executions.
A judge's duty is to the law. Take them away.
My lord.
Lady Ash is to be quartered separately. Vayne Solidor, what fascination does this hold for you?
We're spending a good portion of this game trapped and locked up and imprisoned. Starting to get bummed.
So you were carrying it all along? The Fate's jest?
Tell these fates of yours to leave me out.
Keep quiet.
There was nothing else that I could do. You know that.
Oh, I understand. Honor, duty, and all that. I still can't believe that was a princess.
Say keep quiet.
The Marquis has been busy.
Not lightly did I beg his aid. Listen, it's been a full 2 years. I alone have kept Her Majesty safely hidden. I doubted friend and foe alike. I could trust nobody.
You did your duty, and mine for me.
I'm getting her out. I need your help.
Of course.
Vossler? Why do I feel like I'm supposed to remember who Vossler is, and I don't? Have I seen him earlier in the game? Where's all my Final Fantasy XII experts? When I don't need an expert for a particular Final Fantasy game, the channel's filled with them going, "This is the best Final Fantasy ever! Squall and Renoa are the definition of romance!" And then when I need somebody that's an expert on the game, there ain't one in here. God damn it. Saying, where's all my Final Fantasy XII experts? Who is Vossler? Am I supposed to know who Vossler is? To me, he's a brand new character. But the game's acting like when he took the helmet off, I was supposed to be like, oh my god, it's Vossler. But I don't know who the fuck Vossler is. Was he running around with us like in the tutorial, like real early on? Was he in a cutscene in the beginning? Okay, yeah, he was hanging out with Bosch and Rex during the treaty signing thing. Okay. Oh my god, it's Vossler! Oh my god, it's a map of the Leviathan. Pretty, pretty crystal. Save it and fill my HP. Have you seen the EA sale on Humble Bundle? Dragon Age 2, Sims 4, Anthem at $11.22. Still not worth it. Okay, that wasn't nearly loud enough. Hold on, let's do that joke again. Anthem, $11.22. Still not worth it. Jokes are always funnier the second time you tell them. Let's see what else. Crisis 3. I didn't know there was a third Crisis. Battlefield 1, Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age Origins Awakening, Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, Mass Effect Trilogy. I have all those games. We should get a link up for it though. Take it to the limit. Is along the razor. Not let me do my partner link anymore. What the hell happened? Huh, it's not giving me a partner link for it. Yeah, those are some good deals. There's some good games in there. Agreed. There is a lot of side questing, Inquisition. Like, What's the shame about Inquisition is that it was actually a really good RPG, and then The Witcher happened. That's the problem. The Witcher happened. Alright, let's go. No, shit. No, don't do that. Okay, here we go. Have an ashtray. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna have to do... I can do all those hunts later. Like, I get to a point where I'm allowed to free roam around the world, right?
Wait. A word of caution before we set out. See that red web of light spanning the passageway? It is a mechanism to detect intruders within the ship. Break one of those beams and an alarm will sound, summoning the guard. The alarm should cease after a time, but it's better to avoid drawing unnecessary attention. Come, Her Majesty awaits.
Okay. But no, that's Rex. Rex was the little kid. But Vossler was like the second in command to Bosch when Rex was hanging out with them at the very beginning. I had to look it up. But yeah, he's at the very beginning. Give me the treasure. It's R-E-K-S? From the stream? Yes. Tomorrow we're taking off from the stream. Well, so we do get a chain on these guys. But it wasn't there a second ago. Man, she just doesn't heal for shit. He heals for like 100. Stats matter, but like the only person I have who can cast it is Fran. That's the problem. The characters with good magic stats haven't. It's what's her face. Well, one's the princess and the other is Pinello. So like, a little bit of a gripe there is like that the characters that are kind of built for being your caster and your healer, you're not giving to me frequently enough in the early parts of the game. So then like if I was like playing for survival, I would have made Fran into a healer and she'd be a bad healer for the whole game. But I have looked up and I know who has the better stats for it. So I'm purposefully like muscling through it right now until I can get to one of those characters and build him as a healer. But it's just gonna suck until then. Reflect Ga? That's weird. Usually, reflect spells aren't tiered. Yeah, well, Pinello's gonna be my black mage. And the princess is gonna be my white mage. I just hope they quit putting around and give me them both. Take a quick run back to the crystal. It's gotta go away, right? Fuck. Fuck it. I mean, I gotta say, man, like, I'm trying very hard to not buy into this whole, this is the Star Wars of Final Fantasy. But the musical score is even got a lot of undertones of Star Wars in it. Like, there is so much... like, that stuff that's so Star Wars-y. Like, it's just, it's so many things. And, like, you guys know me. Like, I don't buy into, like, haters just hating on shit. Well, I think that's everybody's point, is that, like, this game is distinctly Final Fantasy. Like, Final Fantasy X is pretty unique. Like, there's nothing else that's really like Final Fantasy X. Like, maybe Waterworld? Maybe? Final Fantasy VII, I can't think of anything that's kind of like it. Maybe there's some undertones of Akira? But, like, not so much, though, that I'm like, oh, like... like, there's moments that are influenced by something else, right? Like, the Akira bike sleigh in 7 is a reference to, like, Akira. But, like, the whole entirety of 7 isn't built on Akira, you know? Yeah, it's an anime movie. Like, post-apocalyptic, cyberpunk kind of... I don't know if I'd call it cyberpunk, but... yeah, but, like, Final Fantasy VII is, like, maybe a little bit, like, Blade Runner-esque. Like, you know... like, you could say, like, maybe, like, it's got references to those things, but still pretty genuinely, like... independent. But, like, this... people say that, and I'm like, they're just haters. I'm gonna see this for what it is. And it does have a lot of its own unique qualities. But, like... the judges are pretty much Sith. It's just, like, multiple Darth Vaders, right? And then, like, their big airship was, like, one of the Star Destroyers. And Balthier is pretty much Han Solo. Fran's pretty much a sexy version of Chewbacca. They have an airship that the kid freaks out about when he sees it. The main character is a young kid who's destined for more. Like, it just keeps... Bosch is the Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's the person who's, like, involved with the story more than the rest of the people, and, like, he's a little bit wise, but there's just so many, like, continuous and who are we saving? A princess, and the princess has a snarky attitude. And she's captured by the judge, which is just like when Princess Leia was being held by Darth Vader. Like, I just keep seeing non-stop connections just over and over and over, like, just, and I can't, it's getting harder and harder for me to deny. Not that makes it bad. Let me be clear, I'm not saying that makes that bad. I think we need to see more, like, things like that where another artist does a take on somebody else's work. Because I dig it. It's fun. Who was I going to put that iron on? I think Bosch. That. What's not exclusive to the airships, judges do and stuff, but not necessarily the characters? Like what? Like what's not exclusive to Star Wars that I mentioned? I'm talking, like, very specific things in, like a princess being kidnapped, right? Yeah, that's not exclusive to Star Wars. But a princess being kidnapped, not being held in a prison cell, being allowed to stand next to her villain, like they're having a casual, friendly relationship, and she stands there and talks shit right to their face and stands next to him just like she's one of the gang because she's a political prisoner more than an actual prison, like a prisoner that's been stuck up in a tower like we usually see princesses. They did the shot exactly the same, even to the point that Princess Leia stands to the left of Darth Vader while he's in the back right side of the shot, like they just did with the judge on the deck. Like, the angles are even the same. Like, yeah, there's some tropes that are continuous through everything, but, like, how they frame the angle, and then, like, at the very beginning of the game, they got a parade that, like, the instant I saw it, like, 2 seconds into the parade, I'm like, God, that reminds me of the parade from the prequels. Like, just camera angles, musical score, personalities, like, it's all, ugh. It's getting there. I'm trying to decipher what I like and what I don't like. I mean, that's all I heard back when this game came out. And then, like, when we first started playing it the first session, a lot of people were popping in here and saying it. But, like, don't get me wrong, like, yeah, like, an airship isn't exclusive to Star Wars, but the way that they have an airship come in as an intimidating omen, and it's still not even exclusive, but it's shot the same angles at the same point in a story that it was in Star Wars. The big thing for me is Balthier, Bran, and the and their own airship is. I think that's a really good example because Final Fantasy rarely ever gives us the airship early in the game. The airship's usually very late in the game. And in the story of Star Wars, we get to the Millennium Falcon super quick. And they did this super fast. Balthier and Thrawn being Han and Chewie is just the way they sat down in their ship and they're flicking switches and the kid's looking over the shoulder, just like Luke looks over the shoulder of Chewie. It was like a 1-for-1 shot. Like, it was ridiculous. And then what do we have? We have people who are like wearing the stormtroopers' armors and they're taking their helmets off and they're infiltrating and stuff. Like, yeah, are these exclusive to Star Wars? No, but like, so many tropes that have been used by Star Wars are being used here. So many. I swear to God, I'm gonna lose it if at any point a character says, I got a bad feeling about this. I'm gonna lose it. But again, I don't think I have a problem with it. I think I like it. I think I like it a lot, because if there is a story to copy and then take your own twist on it, it's Star Wars. Not gonna heal him? Alright. Like, I ain't got nothing for Pinello. Like, Pinello's nothing. It's great, kid, don't get cocky. But Bosch is Obi-Wan. He's part of the old war, right? He's from the past. He's bringing the new generation up to speed. He's already got beef with the bad guy. He went into hiding. He's coming back out. I keep doing it. I just keep going, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I just keep finding things. And like, it's not blatant, but it's close. See, those beams just pop up out of nowhere, and I sit there and wait for them to go away, and they don't. It's Final Fantasy Star Wars. It is. And it's fun, I think. But my initial stance was like, no, it isn't. It's just like they saw a comparison with like Fran, Balthier, and like Han and Chewie. So people are just saying dumb shit, and it's just like, it's easy to hate on a game. So I was ignoring it, and I was looking for examples of why that information was incorrect. And then I'd find something else, and then I'd find something else, and I'm just like, oh man, this is getting a little bit harder to refute. There are individual cool things, though. Like Bosch having an evil twin. There's nothing in Star Wars like that. And the evil twin, that's a done trope plenty of times, but yeah, like, well, yeah, and there's gonna be a lot of things that are hardcore Final Fantasy that they put in here that they didn't get from Star Wars. But I'm seeing if Jedis could summon Force Ghosts, they kind of can, right? Bulkhead release, huh? Don't want to do that right now. Yeah, they don't fight for him. Alright, so we gotta go flip this switch. Like, if there was only one judge, that'd make it really hard to deny. But, like, there's multiple judges. But, I mean, how easy is that for somebody to go, let's make a Final Fantasy that's pretty much Star Wars, but instead of one Darth Vader, there's, like, 5. That's sick, bro. Let's do it. Be advised, this release is to be used under normal operating conditions and will not function during an alert. Are we in alert? I like the judges. I think they are really cool. And I would have to say that they're more like, literally, more like Judge Dredd judges than they are like Sith. But they're really not even like Sith. They're just like Darth Vader. And the only reason I say this is because the armor is very much a Darth Vader aesthetic. Yeah, the judges in, like, A Realm Reborn. Yeah, they're pretty cool. It sucks that A Realm Reborn wasn't a great... That first story is not super awesome. Kind of boring at times. I wouldn't mind if they went back and rewrote that first one, because all the expansions thereafter are super good. Yeah, it gets better. It's just like... But if you want to hook a new player, you're doing no favors for that first storyline. It is so, like, snooze fest. Go over here and grab this guy. I swear, we're gonna be getting back onto, like, Balthier and Fran's ship here in a minute. We're gonna be trying to run back to it. Balthier is gonna be like, Vaughn, we're gonna have company! And then he's gonna stab a console and gonna be like, boring conversation anyways. Get off Fran, dude. Bosch! Bosch, be blinded! Pinello, shut down the trash compactor on Section 3! It's too good, dude. Like, I dig it. I dig it. It's something that makes it a little bit more endearing, because they didn't do it so much that I'm predicting the story, right? They're not doing it so much that I'm just like, well, this is what's going to happen next. This is what's going to happen next. But they've done it enough to where I can find it more endearing. But even aside from that, though, I do have to say, of all the storytelling of Final Fantasy games up till now, Final Fantasy XII is probably, to this point, so this excludes 13 and 15 really, and that's it. To this point, Final Fantasy XII is the best told story by a huge margin. Like, they're conveying consistent plot devices better than, like, even Final Fantasy X did. Like, they're doing a better job telling the story this time around. And it's because a good chunk of it's voice acted, I would say. Alright, let me take a look. Yeah, I want to try and keep the party evenly leveled. Yeah, but Frank can get a medal in the very last movie. And we won't explain it. We'll just have it be like an odd scene. Then I'm gonna need, like, the Empire in this game to start using robots. And then, like, we're gonna get caught by the robots, and they're gonna be like, you're under arrest. If Ash has a slave outfit at any point in this game, I'll eat my controller. They use robots for one section of the movie and then they don't and never explain it. In the original series? I'm gonna outweigh this. Oh, the droids in Phantom Menace, yeah. What are you talking about? They use the droids in Attack of the Clones and... I'm confused. They use robots for one section of the movie, and then they don't and never explain it. Hey, the droids are... Yeah, they use droids in the prequels. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, oh, yeah. Yeah, episode 1, 2, and 3, the droids are gone. And they explained it a little bit in Attack of the Clone Wars TV show. That, like, they're hackable and they've reached their limit on technology with them. You can't... Oh my god. The wife is yelling at Alexa. Well, what their point was is, like, people learned how to fight against the droids and they couldn't, like, they had reached their technology limit with droids. And then the bigger thing, which I read in one of the books, which that all got scrapped when Disney got a hold of the movies. See, I don't think these come down. I'm gonna wait a little longer. I want to see if they come down. But the Empire wanted technology to not be used that could be, like, consumed by the rebellion. Like, the Empire, well, it was really just Emperor Palpatine did this huge push in one of the books where, like, he didn't want droid tech being left on battlefields where the Resistance could pick it up and learn how to use it. And then, like, all of the blaster rifles for the stormtroopers were supposed to be, like, coded so that they only worked with certain, like, biological code and shit like that. But really what that was is an explanation of why we don't have double-sided lightsabers, why all the crazy tech ships, why everything looks new and shiny in the prequels, and that in the future, the original trilogy, everything looked old and crappy. When the reality of it is, one was made in the fucking 60s, one was made in the, 2000s. So that's the reason why thing looks cooler in the prequels, but to, like, pass it off, they were like, oh, well, the Empire oppressed people's technological advancement. Oh, okay. Look at this guy down here. What's up, buddy? Yeah, it really sucks for Star Wars, man. Like, it just started off as, like, this amazing thing, and it's just kind of just fell apart real slow. Could have been so much more. Just like Blizzard to me. Let's heal Fran. I mean, it's easy just to, like, write into one of the movies. Like, that's my thing, is, like, give fans a reason. Don't just try to ignore it, right? Like, I would rather there be a cheap attempt than no attempt. I'd rather there be, like, a 20-minute segment of one of the movies where they're like, it does not matter how good of a droid you make, somebody can always buy the secrets to hack it. Like, if they just gave us, like, a little stint of, like, why the Empire decided to stop using the droids. It doesn't have to be, like, super compelling to me. Just give me a reason why. Any reason. And I feel that way for, like, a lot of stuff. Like, just, like, there's so many things that people just don't explain when they change in lore, and fans have to make up reasons why. Yeah, they showed that too. Like, a lot of them are repurposed, and like, they could have done something fun with it. Like, see, this is gonna. I'm gonna right here at this. I'm gonna shoot this security station. Be like, boring conversation. Anyways, we gotta go. I mean, the reality, like, that's what my point is like, when you're consuming, like, any kind of, like, media content and stuff like that, you gotta realize, like, they're doing it as a job. And Star Wars has always been, and always, well, probably not always will be, because now it's under new leadership, but Star Wars was just an excuse for flashy effects. The whole point of Star Wars was that George Lucas, had been in the film industry for a long time, and he was known for some of the best special effects in the business. And if he worked on a movie, and his team and the people that he taught, if they did special effects for a movie, that movie made more money. And he had, like, an idea for a story, the original trilogy of Star Wars. He had an idea for a story, and he's like, I'm going to use this story as a medium through which to just pump a shitload of special effects into a movie. Star Wars has always been nothing but an excuse to put as many special effects in a movie, make a crazy amount of eye candy, put it on a big screen, and go. That's always been their primary concern. Story and all that shit later, that's secondary. And a good example to kind of, like, prove that point is that when you look at a scene in Star Wars, you'll see, like, when you look through Mos Eisley, you'll see a ton of different crazy-looking aliens, but you have no depth and no culture and no richness to those aliens. They just exist, and it looks cool. Versus Star Trek, that every single time an alien race is introduced into Star Trek, you have an understanding of who their people are. You understand that Vulcans are about logic, Klingons are about, like, being war people, and they're about honor, and Cardassians and Romulans are the emotional versions of Vulcans, and Kardashians are sneaky politicians, and Bajorans are, like, a faithful religion people. Like, everybody's got, like, a flushed out culture that gives, like, emotional backing to their characters. Cut to Star Wars, there's a fucking elephant-faced person, and you don't know anything about that. Like, just fucking, she's dancing and playing that piano. That's cool. They weren't interested in it. So taking that into consideration, the goal of Star Wars is to show fancy special effects in movies. Yeah, they're not concerned with, you know, continuity, and just want to make a good movie. Like, yeah, like the actual story of what happens in Star Wars. Like, if you were to, like, make a book, if you were to write down a summary of what happens in a Star Wars. Granted, also, we're talking, like, movies, so the story is shorter in movies than a TV show, right? But as far as complexity, there's more complexity to Star Trek, because that's what that fan base wants. And in Star Wars, it's about the flashy fights. So, there we go. Like, Star Wars has always been about lightsaber battles. It's like the primary thing. Hey, pupper. Alright, so that puts everybody at level 12. Now, these lasers are really, like, arching my vibe. Fuck it. You hear that fluttery right there? The fluttery flute? So Star Wars. So I want to use items. Battle of Mustafar? Why do I recognize that? It's just in the game, right? Which I think is part of the Clone Wars, then. Guess it isn't. Alright, bud? My wife's mad. Oh. Wait a minute, killing those dogs counts against my chain combo? That's dumb. No, leave her alone. But yeah, it's a shame that Star Wars could have been so much more than what it ended up being, and it is such a bummer. Such a bummer. Where is the HP boosting options? This is mostly accessories down here. That's 270 HP. Can do this. Okay. Fashion. 61 gil. I like that system. Make sure I don't miss like pseudo hidden chests. Suit of ring mail, huh? Beep, beep. Okay. We're gonna have to use some items here.
Fear not their numbers. Take down the leaders and the others will follow.
All right. Let's attack this dude. Wow, this is just one-sided, complete nonsense. Like, so this is frustrating because this is just like an MMO battle, but I have no means through which I can taunt. And like I mentioned earlier, the game has not provided me with a... Like, I just got my healer, and also my greatest damage dealer has to be the same person, and she just always has somebody wailing the piss out of her. Okay, now I'm slowed. Did not like that combat. I will start having a lot more fun with this once I am given a fully functioning party. But apparently we were fighting judges there. So it should have been a tough fight. I don't know, I just don't like the idea of Fran just... Somebody just goes, oh, I'm done attacking you, I'm gonna go hit this chick in the back. Number 1 Brig Key. Diddly 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 did. Yeah, I remember those. Those robots. I don't know, they kind of made those robots like superhuman. Well, obviously superhuman, but like kind of ridiculous. Like they broke the laws of physics and shit. Out of money, kid. See, here's the problem. I don't have the money to buy these weapon upgrades that I need. See, he needs an assassin. That would be plus 13. That's such a high amount. I don't know. Random guy telling me not to sell above... to only sell above 10. For the crap... I don't know, man. Here, let me use the restroom real quick. Let me think about this.